play action. Here's Tua. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there.
This dude beat him 90-21. Oh my God.
90-21. 21. An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. From the gun, it's Tua. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
Oh, I can't get my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Now Tua. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first down. And again, it's Tagovailoa.
No.
It's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43.
You know what? Why don't you just let
he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway.
Baby, I threw a crossing route. I don't know how Tua missed that.
He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
I don't know how you did that. Fuck, a pick 6?
And it's now a 7-0 game.
What the fuck?
So
damn, that sucks. It's like the worst possible thing to happen. It's been 20 seconds in the game.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Damn, Tua.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They're giving him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Well, that one a 55-yard punt, 13 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
That's unacceptable.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 12 yards there and a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. They were looking good on 2nd down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. Herbert now. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. He'll let this is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Falcons. Cortland Sutton, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good.
Turn the ball over because it's all I know how to do.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there's optimism because they've improved, right? The turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
At the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Tua sets up to pass it. Over the middle, complete. It's McKenzie. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. And now a timeout defensively by
Man,
the
I'm
Falcons.
trash.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
I'm so trash.
Now the offense is
I
not
try to be
leaving the
positive.
field. They're going to stay out
Good
and go
deal.
for it on 4th and 3. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Two and now on first down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Derwin James
Another interception.
and his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Oh, God.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a
Play like trash
That's going to be
anyway.
one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
29-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 43-yard line. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Sanders has the first down and much more. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down. They're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Well.
They'll run with Sanders. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line. A gain of 3. Brings
How's
up
keeping it
2nd
close?
and goal.
He's keeping the ball close.
So,
He ain't made his part early. But this whole last 4 plays, he kept it close.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Dolphins nothing.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. And he gets in. Touchdown Atlanta. DJ Moore. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
Beginning this in the second quarter. He's
So
about to
the
score.
touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so
Oh, no.
defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback.
Not throwing
He's
the ball to
essentially
him.
playing volleyball with
Huh?
him, just
He's
immediately
not
just
gonna throw the ball
shoveling
to
it
him.
forward. And when that receiver's at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
They're playing insane plays. Those insane plays.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is...
You press pause?
Yeah, he did.
Every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
I'm going to get on the scoreboard.
Don't throw it far.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown.
Tagovailoa.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Here's Tua. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
First down, Miami.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Goodwin. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I got a positive 4-down play.
I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Looking to pass. Tua. Now they go screen. It's complete. And that play is blown up. Losing yardage back at the 35. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now.
Huh?
You didn't turn it over.
I did not turn it over.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Quick slant to Brown. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
First down.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. It's a pickup of 4 and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Right back to him on first down. And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Huh? Run over there or throw it over there?
Run it.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he is going to lose yardage here. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there.
I want Chris X to an open butt.
Drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On is the punter, Hawk, as he gets this one away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Herbert. Left side here to Sanders. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
36-yard line.
On first down, it's Herbert. Open man is Higgins. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 42-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. To the air again, Herbert. He's going to look deep for more. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Herbert throwing again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Cortland Sutton, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they start with what got them there, right? The big pass play. Got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll get it up across the 21-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Huh? I need to run. Run the clock out.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Brian Burns. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he
it looked like he's just about to jump on X.
Imagine the pass rush
because he's right there in the middle.
On 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman.
And he get the ball back. Oh, this is bad.
Coach.
Brandon McManus set to kick off.
The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum
and
pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Flushed out right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
6 guys, check 6 guys. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Get on the foot right here. 80 seconds, me. 18 ready. Check.
from the shotgun. Here's Herbert. And he's got his target. That's more. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll go again with Sanders. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
He was brought down.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on.
Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Nobody covered him. We all fucked up. This is bad.
Herbert operating from the red zone. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons continue to pour it on.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough, because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They've really been able to contain Alshon Jeffrey. That catch a rare exception in this game.
And that's a feather in their cap, because he's such a tone setter for his team on offense that they try and get him the ball early. And, of course, what comes after that is often. And for them to limit him and him not catch a ball until the second half, it's a big reason why his team is behind on the scoreboard.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Goodwin. And they will finally get him down, but not before he takes this to the Falcons' 26. That one good for 33 and a first.
At halftime, you had to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They'd had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of today.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. Derwin James with a pick. And his guys will take over.
Totally throw it to the right side. He throw it to the left.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season.
Well,
he has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Now a carry for Sanders. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Gain of 7. It's 2nd and 8.
Another run here with Sanders.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Herbert on 3rd down now. That's taken in by Higgins. And he is going to have a Falcons first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Falcons 35, Dolphins nothing.
You just finished.
All right.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So for 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll take it down shy of 45 at the 46. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
46-yard line.
Here's Sanders. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner.
Every time you even start about getting close, you throw the ball away.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
2 is terrible.
Y'all playing the wrong football. No.
This week, it ain't him.
He's coming. We got double up. Don't trap.
They'll try and run forward with Penny. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Falcons.
He'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll move the chains.
6-yard line.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down, escaping the pressure right, and his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Rashad Penny, but it'll be 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The Falcons on 3rd down. Can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Getting a hand in there and knocking it away, Eddie Jackson. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning
pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Brian Burns, his 2nd sack of the night.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. On 2nd down, it's Goodwin. And he'll get this up only to about the 22.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. On the return, here's Agnew. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. This is the tight end fan. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Out of the gun, Herbert. That's complete right around the 8. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Things are rocking easy here in the fourth quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt, and here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1. Taking it about the 1. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
18-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
It's 2nd and 8.
They'll keep it on the ground. Goodwin. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. They lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, up a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Falcons, they at least get the win here to earn a split of their first 2 home games. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans